Joined now by today's hero, sophomore center fielder Dan Swain, who had the game-winning RBI single in the 10th as Siena's gone back to the MAAC Championship Series with a 6-5 win over Quinnipiac. And Dan, first and foremost, just take us through your at-bat there for the game-winning hit.
There was one fastball I missed that I fouled back, and he came back with two good sliders, and I fouled one hard off, fouled one a hard slider off, and then just managed to get a barrel on it and poke it up the middle.
What does it say about the resiliency of this team? 5-1 in the 9th, you guys give up 4 runs, Quinnipiac saw the momentum, and you guys come out in the 10th like nothing ever happened. What does that say about this team, and how are you guys able to stay loose to mount that comeback?
It says we're really mentally strong, and I think this whole year we've really come together. We're a band of brothers, and I think it's really easy for us to pick each other up and keep spirits up because we're so close.
1 win away from repeating as MAAC champions. How does that sound, and how are you guys going to prepare for whomever you play tomorrow to try and make it back-to-back titles?
We're just going to prepare like we always do. We're going to go out there and play hard and hit the ball hard and you win.
Joined now by senior starter Ed Lewicki as the Saints win 6-5 in 10 innings to advance back to the MAAC Championship Series, and had a huge outing today. I know a lot of people expected you to pitch game 1. You get the ball here in game 3, and like Brian Goosens and Matt Quintana before you, a great performance. Is pitching contagious or what? Just talk about how you're able to play as well as you did today.
I think it just shows something about our staff. I mean, Matt came out, threw well in the first game, and Brian had a little struggles early and then settled in, and you know, I just wanted to go out there and give the team a quality start, and you know, we've used very few pitchers to get to the championship round, and that's huge for us, so hopefully we can continue to have success.
Retired 10 in a row, 1 point, allowed your team to get a big lead into the late innings. What was working well for you out there today?
Well, I was just attacking with my fastball. Coach McCullough was calling a lot of fastballs. We were going in and out and just making them make contact and drive the ball into the ground, and it really worked today. I only had 2 strikeouts, so I used my defense. Joined
now by Siena head coach Tony Rossi, and coach, it got a little tense there in the 9th inning, but you guys were resilient and came back in a familiar spot, a chance to defend your title. 5th time in the last 6 years you're heading to the championship series. Just talk about the path you guys took to get here.
Well, I mean, our plan is always the same throughout the whole year, so we stayed right on target with our plan, play a tough schedule, try to win a couple games there, get back up here, and try to take most of our conference series, which we did, to get to this tournament. And when you get to the tournament, basically it's every man for himself or every team for himself, and just play your game. And we've been playing pretty much perfect ball up until the 9th inning today. And you know, you get to that situation where they came back, score 4 runs, tie it up. You know, it's a credit to our kids. You know, they came back and scored that extra inning that Keanu did right himself and came, you know, finished it off for us.
You talk about pitching and defense, and that's been the name of the game this week. Made some great defensive plays in the pitching. That 9th inning aside, your pitching has been tremendous. And just talk about Ed Lewicki, what he was able to do today, and then Cummings coming back after a tough situation to settle down in the 10th and nail the door shut.
Look, obviously Eddie Lewicki, we wanted 6 or 7 out of him. He gave us 8 solid, and so what do we want? We wanted not to waste our bullpen, and he did a great job with that. Keanu just wasn't right, but you know what? He's a junior, he's an upperclassman. He knows what he has to do to get himself right.
You've taken the easier path to the MAAC Championship Series this year, 1 win away from repeating. Obviously, don't know who you're going to play yet, but just give us your initial thoughts heading into Championship Saturday, trying to get this done and make it back-to-back titles.
Well, from what we did last year, it's not over till it's over. I mean, coming back, so you've got to play every game hard as if it's the last one. We're going to do that with the first one. You know, if we don't get it, we're going to have to go after the second one, and just like we did the first one, go hard.